Are you exhausted from the constant struggle for external validation that never seems to bring you peace? The collective noise of your social ecosystem is drowning out the one frequency that matters most, your own. Learn how to prune your circle and transform isolation into a powerful weapon for absolute clarity. Welcome to Green Thoughts. If you feel like you're shouting into a void whenever you try to express your true self, you aren't alone. We often mistake loyalty to people for loyalty to ourselves. But sometimes growth requires a funeral for relationships that no longer fit the person you are becoming. Today, we are discussing the power of outgrowing people to finally hear yourself. We surgically silence the deafening roar of external expectations to rediscover the neglected frequency of our own intuition. This isn't about becoming a hermit forever. It is about creating a strategic sanctuary. When you step away from the collective noise, you stop performing for an audience and start listening to your internal compass. The friction you feel when you pull away is not a sign you're doing something wrong. It is the sound of boundaries being built. You will feel guilt, you will feel loneliness, but recognize these for what they are: withdrawal symptoms from validation, not signs of error. But isolation is only the reset. The real work is integrating intuition into the real world. You must develop a framework for re-entering social spaces without losing the clarity gained during solitude. This requires selective repopulation. You do not open the gates to everyone who knocks. You only reintroduce voices that respect your newfound internal compass. Test your relationships. Share a small boundary and watch who respects it versus who tries to negotiate it. Those who negotiate your boundaries are negotiating your worth. If a connection demands you shrink to fit, it does not belong in your new ecosystem. You are no longer begging for a seat at the table. You are building your own. This leads to long-term mental autonomy. Peace is no longer a struggle you have to chase down. It becomes a byproduct of a well-guarded inner life. You stop checking the room to see how you should feel. You stop editing your truth to keep the peace. You realize that outgrowing people is not an act of aggression. It is an act of preservation. You are saving yourself for the work only you can do. When you protect your energy, you stop leaking power into rooms that do not deserve it. If you are ready to protect your peace, subscribe to Green Thoughts. We are here to cultivate depth in a shallow world. Hit the like button if you value your own voice. And I want you to share in the comments what is one boundary you've set recently that brought you clarity. Let's inspire each other to stand firm. Stay true to your frequency. This is Green Thoughts.